Hi, my name is Paul Kautza. I'm the Director of Education for TDWI, and we're here at our World Conference in Las Vegas. I'm here with Paul Flach. Paul Flach is the Vice President of Enterprise Analytics for Stream Integration, correct?
That's right.
And Paul has been teaching at TDWI for quite a while and doing things with me. And Paul, we always get into the buzzwords, the latest buzzwords and fads, and wait to see which of them are going to take off, which are going to go. I don't know. What do you think about big data? You think that's around for a while?
Well, after a year of talking about it, I think the hype's behind us. Yes.
Well, and we now have done a number of conference focused around big data, a number of stuff focused around big data, and you actually came to me probably over a year ago now with the idea of doing a couple of classes. And I like your titles to them too, because one big data, what's all the Hadoop, and the other one, beyond all the Hadoopla, right?
That's right.
And you've taught those a couple times at conferences for us, and we're actually going to be in Toronto for a symposium, I think June 17, 18, and 19, and you're going to be teaching those courses up there. But I just wanted to get into a little bit of, what got you excited about the big data space and this space, and because you did a lot of work and a lot of research to put those courses together, because you got 12 hours of content, so you had to put a lot of effort into that. So can you talk a little bit about the genesis of big data from your perspective, and what got you excited about it and got you putting those classes together?
Yeah, I think it starts with, after all these years of teaching BI and doing BI work, coming to the realization that a pie chart is not enough. And so we wanted, when we saw big data come, we saw this was an opportunity to really take things a lot further in terms of solving problems, looking at new technologies, removing all those constraints that are there in the traditional approaches that were holding us back from really solving problems. So I think that's what got me really interested. Also looking at a convergence of a number of trends, looking at the emerging data science community that's coming up, all the different technologies that are coming around, and then just the fact that we need to know more than ever. There are demands on us to solve problems because they have real implications for our organizations and our businesses.
Mm-hmm. And I think what you did from putting those courses together, you took the first day and said, okay, let's kind of tackle the whole big data space from Hadoop and what those pieces are. How do you lay that out, and what areas do you cover through that process?
What we like to do is, first of all, demystify. Whenever there's a new area, and still big data has been around now and it's a common word, but there's still a lot of misunderstanding and myths around it. So it's important to give the landscape, to give a broad view of what big data is about, what the opportunities are, and what the trends are that are changing it, just to give everybody a very broad perspective on the industry. So we spend some time doing that. Then we look at the various problems that can be solved. How do you identify problems? And what are the challenges out there in terms of organization, technology, data? What are the challenges that have been around analysis that we've been trying to deal with? And looking at those challenges and then taking a look at the technologies that are out there. And there's such a variety of exciting technology out there. It's very important to understand what is the purpose for each of these technologies, because that's the other unique aspect of big data, is the fact that more and more we have technologies that are purposely built for a specific technical or a specific type of analytic, a specific type of data. So looking at those technologies and understanding the context of how to use them is very important, and we do that in the course. And then we get into, once we understand the technologies, how do we bring it all together? So how do you go about developing your strategy? Because organizations today have to be very careful how they get into big data. Following the hype cycle is not the way to do it. What you need to do is have a strategy, and there are a number of questions that you have to ask yourself before you get into big data to make sure that you do it in the right way.
And I know that a lot of the focus on big data, everybody thinks of Hadoop, everybody thinks of that file system or how that works. But then in your second day, and I kind of think you did this because you like all the names, Hive, Pig, Squeal, all those fun things. So, but the second day you get into all the stuff that's kind of beyond the Hadoop, how you actually bring all this stuff together in your organization and begin to use it. Can you talk a little bit about, because there's a lot of different pieces and still exploding pieces in that space that keep coming.
Yes. Yeah, because, and it's true, we look at everything from a fresh look at our relational database systems, the next generation of relational database systems and how they've evolved and what role they play. We don't leave them out of the equation completely or at all, because a big part of big data is the consolidation of data. So we look at, again, a fresh look at the relational technologies that are out there, and then the non-relational technologies. So beyond Hadoop, we look at things like exciting technologies like graph databases, document databases, and in-memory databases. These are all technologies that can be employed for big data, all for a specific purpose. So those are exciting technologies that we talked about as well, in addition to Hadoop.
Terrific. I know it's a lot of content there. You've got 6 hours worth of material, and we're going to be doing that, I think, twice in 2 months, because we've got our big data themed conference in Chicago starting May 5th that you're going to be doing those 2 days, and also, like I said, we've got a 3-day track in June 17, 18, 19 at a Toronto Symposium, where you'll be doing those 2 classes the first 2 days, and Krish Krishnan will be doing 2 half days on big data the 3rd day. So thank you very much for joining us today, and if you want to learn more about big data, come see TDWI in Chicago or in Toronto. Thank you very much.